Hey everybody, welcome to Healthy TV. This is live on Facebook. Dr. John McPhee from the Wellness Group, and this is a show where we talk about simple strategies that you can apply to make your life better, and in particular to help improve your life. Improve your health. And today I'm actually coming to you live from outside, and that actually relates to the topic which we're going to get into in a moment. And it's great, it's this beautiful evening. It's probably in about 15 degrees to maybe 18 degrees here. I'm in Thornhill, Ontario, and I'm here for a specific reason. I'm here actually at this beautiful private hospital where I'm getting a procedure done. There it is here. This is called the Shouldice Center, the Shouldice Hospital, and I'm having a little hernia repair. Something that's pretty important for me to get done so that I can get back to living my by design life, lifting heavy weights and so on. Playing the bagpipes too, but I wanted to check in with you guys. I wanted to stay on schedule because it's important to me. I want to make sure that I keep my commitments. And today, actually, what I wanted to really focus in on, if you noticed, the topic is all about getting your vitamin N. And vitamin N actually is a really old vitamin, probably one of the oldest vitamins known to us. Something that's super vital. For you to get healthy, and you may be able to guess what it is. There's the hint is I'm standing in it right now. N stands for nature, and this month, as part of living your life by design, our challenge is getting outside, getting out in nature, and moving for 30 minutes. And I think this is possibly one of the most important habits that you can have if you want to live an extraordinary life, and certainly if you want to develop awesome health. There's so many benefits that you can gain from being outdoors, not only just from moving and all the benefits that you gain from exercise, but there's actually independent benefits that come from being in the natural environment. So things like the green, so being exposing your eyes, particularly the wavelength of green, has a impact of actually stimulating parts of your brain that actually promote both calmness and also creativity, which is pretty cool. There's the fresh air. There's the I think that for me, there's this state of mind that I go into when I'm out in nature that really allows me to kind of get outside of that run-of-the-mill, day-to-day rat race. And I think that's so essential to really start to appreciate, the more subtle things in life. So this month, what I said, as I mentioned, the challenge is really to get outside 30 minutes, okay? Not a lot of time, right? That's only 30 minutes. You got 24 hours in the day, probably 16 of those hours you're awake, and really not hard to get outside, preferably somewhere out in nature. But I thought this was unique in the fact that I'm in the middle of Toronto, right? Like I'm in a central suburb of Toronto, Thornhill, and here I am, right? I'm on this beautiful grounds, and there's public access here. There's probably about a kilometer of walking trails around this hospital, and I'm not suggesting that you come here, but the point is that you can find it if you look for it. Those of you that live in Ottawa, we are surrounded by beautiful nature, whether it's Gatineau Park or it's getting out in the Calabogie or the West Ottawa, East Ottawa, into the beautiful trails that are out there. And so, it's all about just making the time and seeking it out. So what I thought would be really interesting is that, particularly if you're local in Ottawa, but anywhere, I'd love to hear what you do to get outside in nature. Where's your favorite places to go, say for a hike, or maybe, it doesn't even need to include a whole lot of movement. It could be just walking out to a park and having a nap, lying out, listening to the birds. You can hear them in the background. And yeah, so if you can just share in the comments, my goal this month and over the next 4 shows in the month of September, I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite places to get outside in the local Ottawa area. So I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite trails that I like to hike in Gatineau Park, and I'm also going to explore some of the ones that you recommend. So whether you're watching this live or you're watching the replay, I would love for you to give me some suggestions. Let me know where I should check out over the next month, and I will be certain to give everybody the feedback on what my top choices are. All right, so I better get back in. I'm going to go for a little walk here before I get to bed so I can be up early for my surgery. So you guys can all wish me luck. And I will be checking in next week, same time, same place. Until then, have a great week, and don't forget to get outside and get some vitamin N.